Hey, what's going on, world? Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It is your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
Thank you again for joining us as we talk about all things pop culture from the comfort of a very small couch. Before we get started, I want to say this up front because I always forget. If you like this, please check out our other videos and hit that little subscribe button and the bell. Ding! I always wait for the sound effects. Alright, it really helps us out. Thank you guys who have been doing it. I know we're slowly growing, and soon we'll be able to do more stuff on YouTube, like post like actual status updates on there and stuff. It's pretty cool stuff we can do, and as a YouTube creator once we get a certain number of followers. So just wanted to put that PSA out there. Now we just came back from watching Disney Pixar's
Disney Pixar, yeah.
Lightyear, about Buzz Lightyear. The action figure from Toy Story who turned into a action figure in real life. He was so popular, I think he had his own cartoon show.
Yeah, his own cartoon show that was amazing.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Yes.
What's funny is, this movie apparently came out in like 1994 or 1995. Like the first like text on the screen says, yeah, a boy named Andy in 1995 got a toy from Buzz Lightyear. It was based on his favorite movie.
The poster's
and it said,
upstairs.
This is his movie.
The poster had Andy sitting in the movie theater with all the toys around him, watching the movie.
Was Buzz Lightyear one of the toys? Do you remember?
I don't know.
That would be weird.
I could grab the poster. We'll just edit that in.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right, but yeah. So basically, this is the movie that Andy loved. That inspired the toy that went super popular in Toy Story and in real life. Yep. Pretty good graphics, pretty good CGI for 1990s.
Right. But, or that's supposed to be real life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe it's live action film. Anyway, so in this movie, Buzz is he's a space ranger for Star Command. Very beginning of the movie just starts. He gets stranded. Him and his team get stranded on a hostile planet, and the entire movie, honestly, is about him trying to find a way to get them off planet. Yep. And to do this, he needs to create a new sort of fuel. I don't want to go too far into details, but basically, I mean, you see it in the trailer. Well, you didn't see that in the trailer, but you see it in the trailer. He does this over and over, and eventually it's like when he tests the fuel, it actually pushes him further into the future. Until he goes so far into the future by accident that he comes back and his world has changed.
Yeah, everything he remembers is gone.
Yeah, and the descendant of his best friend is now helping him fight against these robot invaders that have come. I think that's as much as the movie as I want to give away, as we want to give away. So yeah, basically, it's a Buzz Lightyear. He's adventuring around. Why don't you go ahead and start this off? I don't know if I have that much to say.
Oh, yeah, I mean, and for me, that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing for you. Not much to say because it is what it is. It's a Disney Pixar film. It is a Pixar film. I mean, they have their hits and misses, and most of the time, it's a hit. And this one was pretty good, especially for kids. I think like kids are gonna have fun with this. We were in the theater with kids, of course, because we saw this at 3:00 in the afternoon, and they were excited, and it was even some young kids that kind of like understood like the plot as it was going and got excited when certain things happened. I was like, hold on, how would you have got that?
Okay, so that I was gonna say that I didn't notice. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how would you know that this is an awesome part? And whatever. Maybe kids are smarter than we were. But no, it was pretty good. It went smooth. It's a little more dynamic than with the preview show. I mean, even from the first one to this last preview that you see, you can see how much happens in the movie. A lot happens in this little bit of time, but in the same setting, if that makes any sense. So it's like the same planet over and over and over again in different ways. Yeah, I think it was fun. No, any downfall? I don't like Keke Palmer, but you know that has nothing to do with the movie.
That's who that voice was.
But I actually could tolerate her, and you know why? Because Disney probably said something to her and said your voice is annoying. And if you fuck this up, we'll take the mouse bag away from you, lady. No, she was not annoying. I felt like maybe she should stick to voice acting because I actually liked her performance. I felt her. I felt her emotions. I just don't like when she talks on film or in person.
Wait till you see Nope.
Yeah.
You'll become a big fan of hers.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, Chris Evans.
No, yeah, the cat.
Yeah, it's just...
The cat was a cat. He was a cat.
Yeah, so that was cool. I like how they're recycling their Disney Disney money. Moving. Could have gave somebody else a chance, but hey, it's all good. But yeah, everybody else, I thought it was gonna be a little more funnier than it was. There was funny moments, but not like other Pixar films where you're laughing the whole time. So I think that it was more serious. So this is a kids movie, but then the adult elements weren't very adult. You know how most cartoons or like kids movies like have like little things you're like, oh wow, like kids won't get that one, but that was a funny. There was none of that. There was no adult jokes in this film. So yeah, I guess this one is for the kids. It wasn't really for us, but I enjoyed it.
So I'm gonna kind of echo everything he said, but I'm gonna go more and probably more negative.
Well,
so yeah, it's a Pixar movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the best Pixar movie.
No.
And even like me, like we don't usually talk, but I couldn't help myself when I was watching this. I wasn't blown away by the animation like I normally am in a Pixar
I didn't
movie.
Take that one because I wanted him to say it himself. But I completely agree.
Seriously, I mean, when you watch Toy Story, sometimes you can see like the threads on Woody's arm or whatever.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe I'm just spoiled. This wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. But I mean, it's stuff I've seen on like Love, Death, and Robots. I mean,
honestly, yeah.
But I mean, maybe that speaks to how high TV productions have come in relation to movie. I don't know.
The only thing that stood out to me was the black hair. That's it.
Oh, the black people's hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was done really well.
That was it. I mean, everything else was just like, oh, this is a good looking animation. Yeah. Nothing mind blowing.
Yeah, usually when I see a Pixar movie, I'm like wow.
Toy Story, was it 2 when Woody's getting sewn back together?
Yeah, incredible. Incredible.
One of the best scenes ever in animation.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and even in like a movie like Up comes to mind. I really like that.
Oh man.
So that's it. The animation it was just okay. And the rest of this movie was kind of okay. It wasn't very fun, or like he said, it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And I think I'm surprised you said I didn't like. I mean,
it was
the kids were in the theater, but I kind of like tried to tune them out because they were going off a lot. But like, like he said, there's not a lot of, I guess, to me, not a lot of kid moments. And it's like, I'm surprised kids would be entertained. Like, this seems more like they were trying to, it's like a kid's movie, but they were trying to make adults feel like an adult sci-fi type deal.
Wow. I didn't really look at it as a sci-fi movie, but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, man.
It was, they got us.
Yeah.
They got us in the beginning of the movie now.
Yeah,
something does happen, and you're just like, you said it straight, and you're like, this is sad.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this is sad. Yeah. Like, that's why we're both making that statement. A kid like a 4-year-old. I feel like they would just be sitting there like enjoying the sparkly lights.
That's what I'm like. You're gonna hold their attention with this story?
Yeah.
And the story itself, so if you're not going to hold their attention with the story,
yeah.
It wasn't, like he said, it wasn't adult enough to hold our attention that well. So, I mean, this is something I'd watch.
Yeah.
I actually, and as much as I'm saying, I would encourage people to watch it, but I don't think I'd watch this again. Well, that's a lie. When it came on streaming, I might turn it on. But
it was a decent story. It wasn't, but it didn't feel like Pixar writing.
Right.
It felt like Disney writing.
Yeah, that's exactly true. A lot of sparkly action scenes, so those are cool.
Yeah.
The main conflict, I mean, Emperor Zurg, you know, he's the bad guy. The main conflict when it comes up, I was like, at first I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of digging this. Then, you know, it just kind of just was there, and I was kind of just waiting for the movie to end. That
was drawn out.
Yeah.
That was drawn out. That was really drawn out.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, honestly, this movie was not what I was expecting, I'll tell you that. Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be a lot more kid-oriented. I did expect, like, you know, some action scenes, but I didn't, like, I didn't expect it to be as trying to cater to adults as much as it did.
And then it just didn't. It didn't hit that.
A lot of them didn't. A lot of things didn't hit. Like, you know, Jovi mentioned, there's a sad moment that I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. But then, you know, there's just a lot of dialogue and stuff going on that's like...
Oh, gosh. So, I didn't even mention... I mean, that's it. That's what it is, y'all.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
It's a lot of talking.
Yeah, and I don't know that, like, a kid is gonna... Like, I don't know that... I assume this movie's gonna make a lot of money because it's Buzz Lightyear. But I don't know if, like, you'll hold a kid's attention.
I don't think that we will see... Even if it makes money, I think these are going to be the same reactions from everybody. And Disney's not going to try this again.
Yeah.
This is a cool for what it is. And, like, I'm going up and down. You're pretty on the negative side. But it's like, it's cool for what it is. We don't need something like this the way it was done. See, I'm being very specific.
Yeah,
it's
like, honestly, the movie I thought I was going to get from the trailers, I think would have been better than what we actually got. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. And I'm saying all of this, again, the movie's perfectly fine. Yeah. But that's it. I think it was just too fine. It was too normal.
Go see it. I think and this is going to be like great family fun. You know, of course, our Alamo Theater showed like Buzz Aldrin in the beginning, like on the commercials and stuff like that. So it's like that was fun. A little girl was like, "That's not the real Buzz," and her dad was like, "No, that his name is Buzz Aldrin."
Yeah,
like that's
he went to the moon, bro.
He went to the moon, and these are things that eventually they're going to be learning in school, and they can make those connections. And it's like regardless, it's an animated film. Your kids are going to sit and watch it.
Yeah. Like you said, I think it's funny. I tried to look at this like I'm a kid, and I'm like, if I was a kid, I want to sit through all this talking. But I mean, apparently they do. I mean, and it's not to say that. Yeah. I don't know. Like you said, we're all of the action scenes that are swinging throughout are pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, the story is very, very straightforward. The end is,
and it's not. There's not many ups.
Yeah, not many ups and downs. There's not many twists or anything. Like,
it's just like
he's like, I need to do this. I'm going to do this. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I know I sound kind of negative, but honestly, I'm gonna give this one a 3. This is a 3 out of 5. I think it's straight.
Yeah, I'm like at a 3.5, man. I did enjoy, and maybe it's just the nostalgia hit that we finally got a original Buzz Lightyear story because the cartoon was amazing, and they should have just made a Star Command movie.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, I would have watched. If you know, you know, and that's just for all of our older audiences. Yeah.
Right. All right, man. Yeah. So, Lightyear, are you excited to see it? Have you seen it? Let us know what you thought about it. Right there, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always. And until next time.